In this episode of our Real Estate Realities in Panama, we're taking you on a tour of Vista Del Mar located on Avenida Balboa in Panama City, Panama. We will show you 4 furnished apartments, building amenities, accessibility, pros and cons of this building, for example, there's a hotel attached to it, the neighborhood, and more. Let's take a look at Vista Del Mar. The Le Méridien Hotel is attached to this building. It's across the street from the Intercontinental Hotel, the Marina, and Vista Del Mar translates to sea view, and sea views it has. Just look at all you can see from some of these units. This building also has units that face the city, and we'll show you one later on in the video. Each floor has 6 apartments. The doors for each apartment are rather close to each other where people can see right into your apartment if the door is open. There are 3 elevators, including one that's used for freight. Some of my friends that live here have stated that you can hear conversations and music from each apartment in the hallway, but not when you're actually in the apartment. When you first walk into this unit, you have the half bath to your left. The kitchen has decent cabinets. The fridge is in an odd place that really doesn't allow for space for a trash can. The oven seems to be a bit small for the allocated space, and the fridge location makes it hard to access the cabinets that are next to it. The sinks for the units that I saw in this building are rather small and don't have much depth or width. They do have electric ovens, so you won't have to deal with the every 3-year gas inspections where your gas will be turned off while inspections are performed. The length of these inspections vary from building to building, so I always ask when the last inspection was performed. Here we have the living room and the dining room area. The bedroom is right next to the living room, which is a nice size with views of the water as well. And the yellow brightens up the apartment. While it looks like it has a balcony, it really doesn't. It's used to house the AC equipment. It has a walk-in closet with 6 drawers and shelving. The bathroom has a nice shower size, and I like that there's a window here to let in the light. Under the sink, you have some storage space. This apartment is a mirror image of the one we just saw, but it shows you an example of how the apartment owners can decorate them differently. The microwave for this apartment is on the counter. I'm not sure if it's new and hasn't been installed yet, or if it was never mounted in the space above the stove, but I prefer them to be mounted to give more counter space. This apartment has a slightly different layout than the first 2 that we saw. This half bath to me is oddly designed where you barely have space in front of the toilet. Wow, 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 I love these floor-to-ceiling windows. They just really open up the space. To me, this is an example of a minimally furnished and decorated apartment, where it looks like pieces of furniture were just added here and there, unlike the other 2 units we just saw, where things matched. The closet in the bedroom seems smaller than the other units to me. The bathroom doesn't have a window, but has good shower space. Again, I love the floor-to-ceiling windows, and the mirror that they added make the bedroom feel larger than it is. That was really smart. Again, like the other units, the kitchen stove doesn't quite fit the space in between the cabinets, and I've seen other units where they closed in these spaces. The washer and dryer can be found off the kitchen here as well. As soon as you enter this apartment, the half bath is to the left of the door, and they made this area into the dining room. Next, you see the kitchen, which is a nice size. I like that it has windows to let in more light. They have extra counter space in this unit. Like the other apartments, the laundry room is off of the kitchen, but this one is much larger than the previous apartments and gives you more storage space. The living room is smaller in this unit, and I'm not sure if it's because of the second bedroom or not. It has a balcony for the AC equipment with a nice city view. The first bedroom is to the right of the hallway. Can you tell why I think this would make a better office than a bedroom? It doesn't have a closet or a full bath. Maybe it can be used as a guest room, but either way, it's a bedroom. It does have a better city view than the one in the living room. The main bedroom is to the end of the hall and it's a nice size. It has city views as well. There's a nice walk-in closet with a bit more space than some of the other units we saw. The bathroom is a good size where you wouldn't feel cramped since this is a 2-bedroom. Upon entering the premises for this building, you'll see that there are 2 security gates, one for cars and one for pedestrians. The one for pedestrians can only be opened with the key fob. Looking at the main entrance, this is not an accessible friendly building since it requires stairs to enter, but more on this later on. They have facial recognition entry access, which at the time of this recording isn't operating yet. You will find a concierge desk immediately to your left and 2 waiting areas in the lobby. The social area is huge with a club room and another social area right before you enter the pool and jacuzzi area. Oh my gosh, this has stunning views of the bay and the city. This just looks perfect. Now, where's the gym? Really? You have to walk up a flight of stairs to get to the gym. But more on this when we discuss accessibility. As I mentioned before, this is not an accessibility-friendly building. The front doors require you to walk up these stairs, and the 2 stairs near the side gate don't have a railing. The apartment door is wide enough for a wheelchair, and so is the bedroom door, but the laundry room, closet, and bathrooms might be a tight fit. Here are approximate width measurements to give you an idea. The main door, 36 inches. The half bath, 24.5 inches. The bedroom, 35.5 inches. Bedroom bathroom, 25.5 inches. Closet, 25.5 inches. The gym, to me, which seems like an afterthought, requires you to walk up a flight of stairs to get to it. This is not the only building where I've seen this design. This is not practical if you're on crutches or have issues going up and down stairs. The pool does have a handrail, but the hot tub does not. If you have a car, you can access the elevators through the garage area if you're in a wheelchair, and there is a ramp, but the apartments might be a challenge due to the varying door sizes. One of my friends that lives here does have a scooter, and she said she needed to walk it up and down an incline in the garage. A plus for living here is if you have guests, there is that hotel, Le Méridien, attached to this building. There are also 4 hotels within walking distance: the Hilton, Le Méridien, the Intercontinental, and the Waldorf. I did take note that there might be some flooding in front of this building during major rain events, since there's a storm drain that runs right down the block with open grading. A negative for this building is the visitors' parking, where it uses the same entrance and exit without any place for the cars to turn around. Across the street from the entrance of this building is the Cinta Costera, where people like to exercise, hang out, and take in the views. Behind Vista Del Mar is one of my favorite neighborhoods, Marbella. I just think the streets are so cute and relatively walkable for me having cerebral palsy. Immediately behind this building, you can find a popular place for brunch, a Mexican happy hour spot, a nail salon, and a small convenience store/pharmacy. If you walk down a block, you'll find Parque Uraca, and if you go in the other direction, you will find a foodie grocery store, a Fonda, a B-Dubs, which is Buffalo Wild Wings, and more. You'll find a mix of a banking district, restaurants, and a residential neighborhood. There are a few grocery stores nearby, like a Reba Smith and a Ray. Here's a map of the nearest hospitals and clinics. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all the new channel members. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one up next. Until next time, the world is yours. You just have to find your place in it.